Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Buffalo Trace White Dog Rye Mash.
Rye mash.
Now
Super
we've done a different White Dog from them recently. So Steve, super fan of the channel, Steve, happened to find this at a store. We were looking for the weeded one in Mash Bill 2, but he found the rye mash, and that's where you guys are going to come in. I'm trying to search my little pea brain here, and I can't think of any rye whiskey that comes from Buffalo Trace. Like, I don't know.
We already went through this.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't really know either.
I don't know either, but I'm so excited to try it. I'm cracking it open. So let's get into the particulars on this one anyways. This is coming at 125 proof even. There is zero age to this, never hit a barrel. We got it for $15.99. Now, this is a 3.75 liter. This is distilled and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery out of Frankfort, Kentucky. So I was kind of curious to see on, it's always neat. Like, I was actually super impressed that their Shine or White Dog or whatever you want to call it actually came off the still uber fruity on their mash bill. Now, it does say it has rye, corn, and malted barley, I do believe, right?
I read it to you, but
I know. It just says barley. It doesn't say malted barley. It does have rye, corn. They don't give you the mash bill. I have no idea what the equations are. If it is a rye mash, it has to have at least 51% rye in it. So it depends. But I don't know of a Buffalo Trace rye. They may have made one before we started drinking it like a billion years ago, but I don't even know that they make a combination of like rye and bourbon blend or anything like that.
Yeah,
coming from Buffalo Trace. Like
I don't know either.
Yeah, but even their blends, so with the high rye blend, it's just going to be a change of how much rye they put in there. It's not an actual rye mash.
I hear you.
So I'm not really sure what they use the rye mash for. That's where you guys are way smarter than I am. You'll actually probably know.
We do get pretty well informed, so thank you.
Yep. Ooh, that's different. Hold on a minute. I know a few of you are like...
It brings you to the white lightning land.
A few of you guys were like, no, I don't want any part of that. But it does, but hold on. This is different.
Not in a bad way.
You can definitely, it's funny. If you haven't drank Shine, wow. Well, that's why. If you haven't drank Shine, wood really does taper down that punch in your face a lot. So when you drink a Shine, it comes off. I'm going to call it Shine. We'll call it White Dog. It smells fruity. I was just going to say that.
It's wicked fruity, but
okay.
There's some pretty good spiky rocks going on when you switch that one around.
It smells like it's got a fruit. I'm trying to figure out, but I don't know where they get their fruit from.
Their taste, it actually seems like there's a.
Let me try.
It's like rye, corn, and barley. So, there's not. Didn't say apple, but there's a fruity middle. But it definitely lights up your tongue when you switch that.
It is 125 though.
No, I get it.
That's the difference though. When you
got
drink
a good flavor, though.
That oak really does taper down the amount of like. I've drank enough of the White Dog to know that it changes. Like, it's so different than when you do add oak to it. That oak really does round out, smooth it out, and that's why, like, usually the longer it's in there, the more it tapers it down.
Goes even further.
Well, because that takes away that rye bite. I will say it's not uber hot. This flavor is something I should know. It's not. It's more of a fruit juice.
I was going to say,
but it's going to pop into my head. What fruit juice?
It's a fruity oak.
But it's not so much like, oh, I just picked an apple, or I got an orange, or I got it's not a fruit. It's more of like a juice.
It definitely hangs around. Welch's?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had that since we were kids. From concentrate.
I made a bunch of wine out of it, so I had it not that long ago. It didn't win in that though. We did no, not from concentrate, but no, I did do a bunch of different ones. I did a battle of the great wines. No, this is actually delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't remember their other one. I do think this is almost fruitier.
I think you are right. I think it is fruitier, and I don't know how, but yes, it does.
And this has a juice Where the other one was a fruit, if I remember correctly, it really tasted like, it's similar to my apple one when I come up. This doesn't bring me to apple juice at it brings me to I'm going to shut the camera off and I'm going to know what juice I'm talking about. It's not. It brings me to something
honestly,
we had as a
it wouldn't
kid.
be that if it was a big bottle, it would be like $45. So I mean, that wouldn't be outrageous either. Wait, there's 3 of these in a bottle? Or
No,
2?
there's 2.
Oh, and it's $30.
It's $30. It would be,
$32.
There's only 2 in this. No, and for White Dog, it's not expensive. This is a little bottle, yes, I'll give you that, but it is. I mean,
it's tasty.
I gotta give them credit. You know, we did one from a local brewery that or semi-local brewery that was just dirt water. I apologize. It was some of the worst stuff. I couldn't get it in me.
This smokes that.
This, it's not even because, like I said, we can put it up in a blind. You don't even want to drink the other one. This one makes you keep coming back for it.
No, but it definitely, you do get that rye spice on your tongue with a fruit.
But you don't get a mint.
No mint at all.
This is
No
what I
mint
was.
at all.
I was wondering if you. I've been waiting for him to say it, and he hasn't said it.
Because
There is a
not here.
ginormous fruit that comes
There is
out
a
of that.
huge fruit.
It's almost like a fruit. It's like a fruit juice.
Fruit-
it really
fruit.
is. It like
Baby Orgeat, fruited baby Orgeat.
if this wasn't clear, I would think there's some kind of a juice in this. Like it really drinks like it has a. It's actually very good. It's very good.
I'm almost with you. I think I might like this one better than the first.
I think I do. I think that whole juice aspect to it actually tapers off. For me,
when you say, "Oh, we're gonna do a rye," it's straight rye, and I'm like, oh,
I thought you were going to
straight
hate
rye.
it. I agree. I 1,000%
My whole time
agree.
of reading the bottle and everything, I'm like, "Oh boy, here we
Mm-hmm.
go." Me and George Washington probably aren't gonna get along, but it's actually, much to my surprise, very good.
I got to give
I'm
2
pretty
huge
happy.
thumbs up to the fact that they can get this fruity flavor. I don't know what they do to get that. I mean, I understand corn has a sweetness and stuff. I've had a bunch of I've been down to Gatlinburg and I've tried like a lot of the Sugarland and all the different. They're right on the strip. You can try the samples of all the stuff. I've bought a ton of different shine. I've had other people that have given us stuff like, you know what I mean. I've tried
I had
other.
Georgia boys bringing in
That's what I'm saying. Like
water
I've drank
bottles
a lot
clear
of,
as this, and
I've drank a lot of Shine or White Dog or whatever you want to call it, and especially the corn ones, they really like some of them. You're like, you can't get the corn off your tongue. There is
None of that.
minimal. There is a slight hint of the corn in the background, but man, it's
It's-
such a fruity presence that I
100%.
don't. I'm searching to try to figure out because other than. It is pop rocking on my tongue. It does have that proof on there, but you have none of that wood that's tapering down that bite.
no.
It's not. I'm not getting like a pine or an evergreen or any of the mint that you get out of a lot of them.
That's why-
That's the craziness.
That's why
out
it's
of that.
very, very good to me. It's
I wish
not
they
in
made
that
a
land.
rye. This a fruity rye like this because, you know, now that I'm doing this, I can almost get that. It's not so much a peach. It's more of kumquat. I tried to buy one today. They didn't have any. I went to Walmart today to buy some stuff. They didn't have a kumquat. I was gonna buy one.
You know what? I guess the next time
I was gonna buy one.
Big Bunny
It's
probably
a
has
small. It's a small little. It looks like a small orange. It's similar in color, and the outside is sweet, and the inside is bitter. And I was gonna buy one so you could try it, so we can both try it. I've never had one.
I don't even know how to eat it.
Me neither. I'd have to search it up, but honestly, this is delicious. This is delicious.
I agree.
And this is.
I could go easy with this, and it's just straight, basically alcohol, but it's got a nice flavor.
Oh no, I 100%. This I want to make this like. Not that I would ever do that, but this is good stuff. Like this, honestly, this is something you have somebody try, and I don't know anyone that wouldn't say, "Holy fruit, Batman!" There's nothing bad about that.
I agree.
Other than like if someone doesn't like 125 proof, you're gonna get that. But you know what? It's not hot in your mouth as much as like,
when you swish
feel,
it, it numbs you right. It sparkles quite
I
heavily
agree.
in the beginning. Now I'm acclimated.
I'm getting
it's pretty
more
nice.
of your baby Oragel than the Pop Rocky today. Honestly, I'm not getting
The
that
first
fireworks.
one. The first one was like
Yeah.
fireworks, and now it's just I'm content. It's
Such a fruity presence on this one, though.
We'll have to cut this short because we'll empty this bottle.
Hmm?
It's just a little bottle, so we better get going.
No, I know, because I do want more on that one. Again, we will be on the hunt, and thank you, Steve, for finding
He's
this
the only
one.
one to see it. I've yet to see this anywhere.
and I want to say he gets this out of Connecticut. He does. He gets this out of Connecticut somewhere, and I'm gonna have to ask him where the store is, how close it is. It's got to be somewhere near us, anyways. But or near me, anyways. But I'll have to see. When he went down there last time, this was the only one they had. They didn't have the mash bill 1 or 2 or the weeded. This is the only one they had. I'm like, well, just keep grabbing them as you see them. Keep grabbing them because I'd love to get all 4. I'll put a whole blind against them. If I only get 3, I'll put one of ours or something, somebody else's, to go up against it. You know what I mean? But I agree. I'm an easy A with this for it having no finish and no oaky presence for just being straight white dog, as they like to call it. This is phenomenal.
It's very flavorful.
And
It
now,
might always, of all the different shines that I've had, besides the apple pie and all the other ones, would those have flavors and those have been, this is pretty good. Like all the ones you got from my friends and from Georgia and your friends and such.
Oh no.
This is probably the best flavor.
I'm going to couple that onto the fact that, yes, and I agree, and especially even just like the corn whiskeys, where it's just made with straight corn. You literally, it's just corn. And I've drank a ton of them because there was people that, and I do want to watch somebody do that one day just to see what it actually tastes like. But man, the fruity presence on this, I would say this is a brandy. I would say they made this. Like if someone gave this to me blind and I didn't see the label, I would have thought this was made with fruit. That's how much of a fruity flavor that's on there. I agree. It really comes off like they made this with grapes or apples or something, because that fruit flavor is really coming through. Made a pineapple one, so I saw a pineapple one once. And that was phenomenal too. Like the flavor shines through. I don't know where they get the fruit out of theirs. Bang up job. Not that they need compliments from me, but this is better than some of the stuff that they charge good money for. Like that's finished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've gone through our fair share.
So one of you guys are smarter than us. What do they make a rye? I bet they did in the past and they don't do it anymore. They got to have some kind of a rye thing. I've never seen a Buffalo Trace rye on the shelf that I know of. It must be like a forbidden thing or something. I can't think of one, but mine's a terrible thing to waste. But there you go. That is the Buffalo Trace White Dog Rye Mash, and I can't wait to put these all up against each other because I do believe I'm going to like this one the best because this is the fruitiest so far.
I agree.
So there you go. That's our review. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.